6 minutes and about 20 seconds. In a little over 6 minutes, 17 of our friends were taken from us, 15 were injured, and everyone, absolutely everyone, in the Douglas community was forever altered. Everyone who was there understands. Everyone who has been touched by the cold grip of gun violence understands. For us, long, tearful, chaotic hours in the scorching afternoon sun were spent not knowing. No one understood the extent of what had happened. No one could believe that there were bodies in that building waiting to be identified for over a day. No one knew that the people who were missing had stopped breathing long before any of us had even known that a code red had been called.
The definition of mass shooting is often different to many people, but no matter how you describe it, the subject alone is enough to make anyone feel uncomfortable. According to GVA, or Gun Violence Archive, in 2020 alone, we have had 572 mass shootings, which raises some serious questions about gun control. Gun violence is the problem America chooses to neglect, and it's horribly affecting us. I'm not exactly sure what GVA considers a mass shooting, but what I am sure of is that we've been on lockdown for 9 months. Pretty scary, right? Want to know something even scarier? This can happen in your own town, anywhere, anytime, even in your own backyard.
Town 911, what's the location of the emergency?
Sandy Hook School. I think there's somebody shooting in here. Sandy Hook School.
Okay, what makes you think that?
Because somebody's got a gun. I saw a glimpse of somebody. They're running down the hallway.
Okay.
They're still running. They're still shooting.
All right.
Sandy Hook School, please.
Jen, get the sergeant. All right, get everybody you can going down there. All right, let me get some information from you. What makes you think that?
The front glass was all shot out and it kept going on.
Okay.
November 14th, 2012, the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting occurred in Newtown, Connecticut, United States. A 20-year-old by the name Adam Lanza had killed 26 people, of which included 20 children between the ages of 6 and 7 years old, along with 6 adult staff members, of whom were teachers and educators. The incident remains the deadliest mass shooting at either a primary or secondary school in the United States, the second deadliest shooting overall, and the fourth deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. The shooting led to a renewed debate about gun control in the United States, including proposals to make background checks universal and for new federal and state gun legislation banning the sale and manufacturing of certain types of semi-automatic firearms. The question is not if we should do something, it's when and how. Attempting to take guns away is neither an effective nor legal solution, and this isn't a step in the right direction for our country. Adam Lanza suffered from depression, anxiety, and obsessive-compulsive disorder. These traits, combined with access to deadly weapons, allowed for one of the largest school shootings, as well as leading to more. Allowing for the media to publicize these incidents is inevitably giving the children the fame and glory of putting their name out there for the world to see, and this is a huge issue. We believe school safety and security are the first step to a better future. By allowing teachers and security to have exclusive access to guns.
Child.
I love you. I love you. It's going to be fine. Can you hide somewhere? Can you play dead? You need to. If he shoots, you need to fake dead. If he shoots, fake dead.
On February 14th, 2018, in Parkland, Florida, at Stoneman Douglas High School, 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz entered the school and started opening fire at students and faculty with a semi-automatic rifle, leaving 17 dead. This is one of the deadliest high school shootings in U.S. history, along with the others mentioned. The Columbine, Sandy Hook, and Parkland shootings are the national tragedies that have prompted demand for change from the American people. School shooting and gun controls need to be addressed in order for students and teachers to be safer on the school grounds. Non-school shootings such as the Las Vegas shooting in 2017 leaving 58 dead, the Orlando nightclub shooting of 2016 leaving 49 dead, and the Virginia Tech shooting of 2007, leaving 32 dead, are further evidence that something needs to be changed and Americans need to be protected. The topic of gun control is very polarizing and complex, but there is a dilemma of having to protect the people of this country from shooting, but also to protect our Second Amendment right. However, there is a common goal that stands: protecting the American people.
Jefferson County 911.
Yes, I'm a teacher at Columbine High School. There is a student here with a gun. He has shot out a window. I believe one shot. I've been
Columbine High School.
I don't know what's in my shoulder.
1999 at Columbine High School in Littleton, Colorado, Dylan Klebold, 17, and Eric Harris, 18 years old, killed 13 people and wounded 20 more before committing suicide. Columbine was at the time the deadliest high school shooting in U.S. history. This prompted a national debate on gun control, which, as previously mentioned, is a tricky topic of how to properly regulate the sale and use of guns in the United States without infringing on the constitutional right to bear arms. There's a clear need for regulation, but to what degree? Guns can be legally bought and sold through unlicensed private vendors in 28 states that do not require background checks for private sales, a practice that leads to many that legally should not be allowed to own a firearm to have them.
Such easy access to firearms doesn't just cause a problem on the mass murdering side, it also causes problems within the communities where these regular everyday people can get their hands on firearms. They can commit crimes, they can do whatever they want because the power of a gun is limitless. COVID has opened our eyes to a lot. We got to really see a very nasty side of America that we never thought we'd ever see or that would ever come to light. The Black Lives Matter movement currently happening, it gets undermined by the statement, black on black crime is very real. But I want people to understand that with limiting access to these firearms and with the proper sourcing of background checks, we can limit all of this. Stop all the mass murders. We can stop all the school shootings. We can protect our kids. We can have guns, but have them safely. We can do it right. We just need to take the steps.